What's good, folks? I'm Nev from Nev's Tech Bits, otherwise known as your friendly neighborhood basement dweller. Don't worry, ma'am, I am from the internet. Today we're checking out Popular Mechanics 1987. Man, that is beautiful. Looks like airbrush picture on the front. That is some real skill. Now, I'm not a gearhead, I'm a computer person. What I like to do is look back and see how technology and society have changed over the last decades. One thing I'm noticing real up front is that we've lost a lot. We've lost a lot in the art of the advertisement. And it's interesting. The paper in this isn't legitimately paper. It's more of a clay-based thing that we made paper. And that's one reason why I keep getting reflection problems. It's hard to light these things properly. Of course, times change and popularity changes. In the 80s, wood was coming back into popularity again. Cycling from, geez, I think it was the 30s apparently. Wood was really, everyone wanted wood. And then everyone wanted chrome in the 50s and 60s. And then everyone wanted plastic. It moved back to wood. And what is it now? Plastic? You can't give a whole tree away these days if it's old school and wood. We were also in an interesting time when you couldn't just look at an advertisement and say, they made that on a computer, because computers weren't fast enough to do that just yet. I was working in preventative maintenance, and the maintenance men always fought over what tools were the coolest. I think most of the hardcore ones preferred Makita. Join the Army Reserves, they said. Serve your country, they said. Legit. I wonder if when you go to the reserve, if you have to do basic training, because that is a pain in the butt. It sounds like they make it easier every 30 minutes if you talk to the Army guys, you know. Huh. I have never seen a battery carrier quite like that before. Okay. They're always real specific. Make sure you wear your goggles. Oh, I'm not going to make a joke. I am not going to make a joke about this one. And here we have the Isuzu. Of course, they don't really make those anymore, do they? Oh, here's the page for me. The video games. Getting your bounce back. You had the NES, Nintendo Entertainment System, and shortly after, Sega would throw in their Master System. The Master System would have video games that looked far more like the arcade. These days, if you tell a kid that the home market was trying to emulate the arcade, you wouldn't have any idea what you were talking about. They'd just be like, "Huh?" These kids don't know what the arcade is anymore. And these days, some arcades get so sketchy they might as well be low-class gambling facilities. I loved arcades so much until I was telling my buddy that I wanted to find another one. He told me, dude, that's rough. Why would you want to do that? Play some games. And he told me why you didn't want to go to arcades these days. That's where the sketchy kids would meet up and do sketchy stuff. Me, I just wanted to play some freaking video games. Huh, they had cameras for that. I mean, why? The picture would be so bad. Why not just get in and put some goggles on and look up? Oh, you know what? Maybe they have something to pipe it up higher and higher, get a closer look. But still, the picture was horrible on those things. Back in the day, heating your place was a really big deal. Geez, you have to get a crane in to do that? These days, you just hit a little switch on the side of your house, and then gas will automatically bring it in, or electric will automatically bring it in. Back in the day, you really had to worry about creosote buildup and stuff like that. Oh, this is my favorite advertisement. Look, Buddy's like shirtless, and he gets out just so we can look at his truck. Don't you dare try driving that thing, you crazy whammons. Oh man, that does look pretty cool though, and at the time, it's a remarkable ad that gives you lots to look at. These days, it almost seems like if you had those buttons there, it would be like a Tesla thing. They're not physical buttons. They just kind of get the synapses off your finger or whatever. Yeah, I hate those ones. Physical buttons are the best. Next up, we got Sputnik, the little sphere that changed the world. And here you can see the evolution into space. It's impossible to have anything in space without solar panels. You need the solar. It's not like you're going to be using gas power when you're up there for too long. Apparently the light's a lot more hardcore when you get up there too. Huh, cordless glue gun. You would probably have to have a lot of battery in that thing. Or at least it would just do all the heating while it was on the dock. Maybe it just had a supercapacitor. What? Tesla coil? Yes, I want one of those. Only $7. Page through the private notebooks of the biz. Okay. Alright. It's not giving you a Tesla coil. You just read about it. The standard equipment on laser 128 is optimal on most computers. I don't get that. The standard equipment. Oh, okay. It's like they're basically saying, yeah, we got all the USB ports you want and stuff. And by that, they mean serial ports. There's a lot of serial ports and PS2 ports. Oh, Bruce Willis, you look so cute. So I ride English and Western. I know cowboys. I'm not saying a cowboy. I am a cowboy. I know one when I see one. This is a cowboy dressed in something really fancy that was given to them for the sake of the picture. He looks really pretty with that outfit, but I also have the feeling that he's 20 times the man that I could ever be. And that's just a reflection on how life is actually like versus how we make it look like in magazines and whatnot. Bet you $20 that guy doesn't wear deodorant. It's really sad when people who shouldn't stink and then you have to tell them. It just destroys them. It's almost like if you're a woman telling your woman friend that you found out she has head lice and she doesn't know, you have to tell them. It's just you don't want to, man, when you're working in a factory and you're working with people who stink a particular way, but they come from different areas than you do, that you're like, can I tell him? Is he going to want to fight me? And they say they won't, but like I've done it. I start calling guys stinky just just so they get it. And yeah, some of them are okay with it. Some of them thank me. Other ones, enemies for life. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for me, Neff from Nestac. But like and subscribe if you like this stuff, please. But seriously, more importantly, continue to do good for other people. I mean, there's a lot of people saying that the West, Canada, America are going to weird places. And man, I see groups of individuals maybe being questionable, but as a whole, I still got a lot of faith in us. Stay the course, guys. Have a good one.